Now, it's in the news that America is banning TikTok. The American government is banning TikTok, okay? And this decision has raised a whole lot of reaction, okay? The American people are, you know, criticizing this decision that has been made, and you know, TikTok is an application that is consumed statistically by the American community. The most dominant people on TikTok are the American community, okay? So when this decision came, it has really affected people in terms of those who, have businesses, okay? There are some people that don't depend on the government, right? But rather, they depend on their creation, okay? They create content on their TikTok, and they are also able to generate some revenue and some profits, okay, which they use to sustain their household and livelihood, okay. Some have families, and this TikTok is really helping them, okay. So such a decision is going to affect such a person, okay. And I send energy to everyone who is on the TikTok platform in America, okay, because this decision is going to affect you. English is the problem. Now, one thing that you should know is that whatever you are seeing in this whole system is something that is all making you vibrate low, because this will be very depressive for many people. One thing that you should know is that the elite structure doesn't seek for your happiness, okay? When they see that you are finding your sustenance, and it is not something that is coming, they are not the ones giving you that sustenance, it becomes a threat, right? This thing that you are seeing is very serious. So anyone who is using the TikTok to generate some revenue, and the person is living in America, the person is not depending on the government, the person is not going on a certain 9 to 5, the person is using the app to sell brands and a whole lot of things, such a person is going to be hit. And they want to do that to keep you vibrating low, so that you are going to be in a state of insecurity, you are going to be in a state of fear, you are going to be in a state of, anxiety. Your vulnerability is the priority of the matrix, right? Because they thrive on your vulnerability. So them seeing that the people are doing well on the virtual space and on TikTok, people are able to, generate their revenue, get something for themselves. So I keep telling people that awakening is something that is going to lift you up above all these systems, okay? So that you are going to see life outside the virtual space, okay? This decision is a universal vibration to the soul out there that, listen, you can't depend on this matrix. The Los Angeles fire outbreak that you saw was a confirmation that you can't depend on the matrix. You know how many people lost their properties, right? Their fortunes that they amassed, okay? It was destroyed. And you could see videos of the people expressing a certain sadness, right? Worriedness. And that is what these elites, they want. They want you to always gain, lose, okay? So that every agenda that they are selling is going to be successful. So for example, somebody that has lost all properties in fire outbreak. Now, if maybe let's say me, Nana Kwame, right? I have billions in my account, right? And let's say I am part of the elite structure, right? What will I do? I will go and do huge donations, right? Because the person has become vulnerable. The person has gone back to zero. So anything I do for the person that is going to make the person feel good in a way, come on, the person is going to accept it. And the person is going to align with me, right? And this is the strategy that they are using to sell religion, okay? Religion is always striving at your vulnerability. Where there is a problem, where there is a need, right? It's all marketing. So you could see that there is also, on a bigger picture, a certain frequency, okay? This thing that you are seeing, it is more than what you see, right? Oh, the government is saying that TikTok is breaching our security and a whole lot, but it goes deeper than that, okay? There is a war, okay? And this World War III that we are talking about is genetic, is economic, and it is all part. These things are part. I told you about the 2025 reality, that people should protect their energy. Listen, I said after awakening, you need a home investment. You need to build a culture and you need to build a system that is going to keep you in a reality of a certain natural sustenance, okay? A certain natural sustenance. It is very important. So that in as much as these things, in as much as the matrix is vibrating to you that, hey, listen, these things can be lost, you have your grounding. If all these decisions come, you are not affected, because I tell people that, listen, you need land, you need food, you need skills. Listen, you don't need TikTok, you don't need Facebook, you don't need YouTube. What do you need first? You need land, you need food, you need skills. Right? TikTok is good, YouTube is good, the internet is good in a way that people have been able to attract many things, right? The internet has helped many people to attract a lot of things, okay? Many people have used the internet energy to attract. People who understand the universal principles of life have also used this whole internet space to attract. But you should come to know that this internet thing is not a natural frequency, right? It is part of the system, okay? So if you solely jump on it to a point that you don't have a basic reality, then you are going to be found wanting in these times. And I'm using this opportunity to again send energy to all those who have lost. Many people there have followers that are active, millions of followers. Some have 10 million, 1 million, 2 million. So such a decision is going to really affect them, because trust me, these numbers, it has helped them a lot in a certain portfolio, okay? They've been able to have a certain solid portfolio, okay, out of these numbers. So as a random person who has an account and is doing well on TikTok, you are going to be disturbed. So this thing is also telling people who are having solid account bases in the internet space that, listen, decisions can be made, right? Apps can be withdrawn from wherever you are. And this is not the first time we are seeing this, right? So when you go to China, YouTube is not active there, right? YouTube is not active there. So meaning if there is somebody in China or whatever, and the person wants to use the YouTube to expand the business, it is not going to be possible because it is banned there. No, are you getting the reality? It is banned. Amazingly. So there is a rivalry, there is an economic war that is ongoing, an economic war that is ongoing that you should realize. So this will shift you into a reality of basic land, food, and skills. I've been advocating that land, food, and skills is what is needed, right? You don't have to lose your tradition, okay? The traditional ways of life are always going to win. Your ancestors understood the traditions of life, right? They never lost it, okay? Now, many people have become solely dependent on the internet, okay? On the internet, and it's a problem, okay? So this, what is happening should be a universal vibration to the chosen one out there, right? That these things are not something that you can depend on, right? Good. Wherever you are, you should know that that app you find yourself on, that you feel you are doing well on, you can lose it because that's not your app. You are just on it as a user. Government decisions can affect these applications, right? Government decisions can affect them, and you've seen it. So anyone who has a business on the TikTok in America is going to feel it. Now they are saying that there could be a possible extension that this whole TikTok decision is presented to the court, and there are some people that have expressed interest in buying the platform, okay? It's amazing. So they are saying that there could be a possible extension, that the time that they are going to ban it, they will extend it on a waiting, so that they can make the necessary decisions and the necessary things to do. Please, if you still hear these things, don't think that, oh, okay, they are extending it, so let me be. No, please. They are playing with your feelings. Now come to the point whereby you will say that whether they close it or not, I don't lose my reality, I don't lose myself, because trust me, 2025, these and many things are going to happen. There will be internet shutdowns that will be in this year, and a whole lot of things. So you have to brace yourself, right? The solution is traditional life, okay? Now the traditional life is what I'm saying, that after awakening you come to understand that life is simple, right? Life is simple. You need land, you need food, you need skills. And you know that after awakening, coming to the truth, coming to know that this matrix is an illusion, after this awakening, there is a home investment, right? There is a home investment. So investing in home is very vital. Investing in home means that investing in your culture, okay? Your culture is important, right? So I'm advocating the land, the food, and skills is important, okay? When you have access to the land, you get your food, then you trade your skills on it, and that is going to be so powerful, because I keep telling you that the fifth dimension is all about what you can create. It is all about the heart, it is all about the love, right? So it is very important. So transformation becomes important in these times, right? So transformation becomes important in these times. So forget about, oh, they've extended it, they say they want to extend it. They are playing with your feelings. They know how these things mean a lot to you. I said the problem is not even the populace, right? When it comes to these things, the problem is not the populace. The problem is your people that you vote them into power, your leaders, right? Yes. because they need to update themselves, and their update is dependent on how you are suffering, how you are struggling, how you are dependent on them. Right? We are the ones that give power to the matrix. We are the ones that give power to the system. We are the God. We are everything. We are God. We are the reality creators. Right? So let's come to that thing. Let's come to that realization that all these things are for control and manipulation. Okay? All these things are to make you depressed. All these things are to make you anxious, right? But the awakened soul has awakened out of this whole matrix thing. So none of these decisions are going to affect them, because listen, ye are in this world, but you are not of this world. You are on the internet, but you are not of the internet. Right? You operate on the internet, yes, but you are not of the internet. Listen to me very carefully. You operate on there. Yes, you have an account on there. Yes, you use the space. Yes. You get to have information. Yes. But you are not of it. You are not an internet product. You are a natural soul. You are a natural being. So that traditional essence shouldn't be lost. Right? So fifth dimension is not moving forward. Going back is the new forward. So meaning you are going back to reconnect to the things that you left. Okay? You are going to reconnect. You are going to reconnect. Right? You are going to reconnect to nature. You are going to reconnect to good living. You are going to reconnect to prana. You are going to reconnect to the sun. You are going to reconnect because you are a sun god. Right? You were made by the sun and the earth. So you are going back to the earth and connecting to the sun. You are going back to grounding. Right? You are going back to grounding. Right? Grounding is important. So you are going back to ground. Right? And your ancestors never lost their way because they were grounded. They were grounded to the earth. They were tilling the earth. Right? They were tilling the earth. Right? Your ancestors understood that all power is coming from the earth. Right? So it is very crucial and vital to know this reality, so that it's going to help you so much in these times, because there are many decisions that will come in these times that is going to affect people so much. Okay? Yes. I said when it comes to these things, the problem is not the populace. Okay? The problem is the people that you have given power to. Okay? Yes, because a random citizen is a random citizen in America doesn't have any problem with the Chinese citizen. Trust me. Race is created. Okay? It's in the mind. It's not even real. Capitalist. Names of countries, continents, they are all illusion. Right? Geographical boundaries, they are all illusion. Right? They've created that mind game. It's a mind game in your mind, right? So you have this separation and division. Ghana, Togo, Benin, Nigeria, Australia, you see. So they are creating that thing in your mind. But in reality, if you are on the ground, you don't see anything like Australia, you don't see anything like Ghana, or you don't see anything like Ethiopia, Kenya. No, what you see is the land. You see the land, you see the trees, you see the rivers, you see the mountains, you see people, beautiful people, amazingly, right? So the simulation is so severe, right? So they want to create that thing. So all this TikTok ban, whatever, is not something that the populace is causing. It's the insecurity of your so-called leaders. They are insecure, and that is one thing about the toxic masculine. The toxic masculine is always insecure. right? The toxic masculine is always insecure about many things. Oh, breach of security, right? Our security is being breached. You've breached our security. The app is breaching this, breaching that. But you, the populace, you are doing your business, free mind. So where is this thing coming from, right? If the leaders are leaving the people to be and leave, there wouldn't be any problem, right? Because through this same application, many people have connected intercontinentally. Now the American has connected to the Chinese has connected to the American. They are doing work together. They are having a partnership. It's amazing, right? Someone in Ghana is also having a good business kind of thing with someone in America, you know. So this thing is on the populace frequency. It's just a place where there is a connection. People are having connection and a whole lot of community. So it's a community, right? So now you will go deep and you come to realize that, so where is this insecurity coming from? It is the economical war between governments, okay? It's all part of the World War III, okay? The World War III is genetic, is economical, and it is all, you know, it is all part of this whole thing. So please, take your energy off this whole government thing, and they are just making these decisions for you to just vibrate low. Okay, I said get back to the tradition. I said you need land, you need food, you need skills, you need a community, you need the traditional essence, right? You don't lose the traditional essence. You need the tradition, you need to connect, right? You need to go back, right, into that reality, because that is it. I'm telling you, that is it. So stay present, stay high, maintain your vibration, protect your energy. I told you about 2025. Protect your energy and come to realize, okay, that this life is all about the land, food, and skills. I won't stop advocating for that, right? I will keep on advocating for that in laughter and smile. I said you need land, you need food, you need skills. No time for gimmicks and razzmatazz. So this thing is teaching you a lesson. If you are anywhere, wherever, you should know that the app that you feel you are doing well on, you can lose it in a form of government decision. That, hey, we don't need this app here, right? So the government control is efficient in the matrix, okay? But when you come out of the matrix, realize that the government doesn't have control over you, okay? Because you are traditional, you are living your life, right? You are not giving energy to them, right? And that is the way of life, right? That is how cultures are made, right? You create culture in your peace of mind, right? Your mental health should be your essential wealth in these times, right? So I will send energy to all those who have, who are about losing their account. Whichever way the decision will be, or whichever decision that will come out from these people, fine, right? That's how we should be like, fine, right? There is a universal lesson, right? Yes, Ghana, and who knows, there could be a decision that will come that will be like, oh, no more YouTube here or what there, whatever, right? That is why I'm saying that land, food, and skills is important. So let's all go and embrace that reality as awakened souls. Not everybody will understand this reality I am saying. Someone will look at me and say, you are primitive, you are this. But trust me, you are awakened. You have seen life. You have seen that the pursuit and what people are being desperate after is not actually the thing. It's an illusion. So you are shifting to self and shifting to soul and shifting to the primary purpose, right? Take care of yourself and keep loving yourself. English is the problem, right? Let's stay connected. And the first order, you see, the first order, 2025 order for the necklace and the coconut caps will be, that is next week, right? So those who have placed their orders, right? The first orders are released next week. Okay, so expect everything, and those who will be placing it for the necklace, in the first week of February, that will be the second order. Okay, so you'll be added to the second order. Normally I like to make it bulk, okay, not in bits. So if I get all the orders to a certain number, then I release them. Okay, so that is how it's going to go. So anyone who has placed an order, you are going to get it to your destination. Okay, I appreciate your patience, I appreciate the time. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe, right? And then also, if you want to support me, I am on PayPal. Check my YouTube profile, the information is there. Stay connected. Self-love is key. Love yourself. Love is the highest and greatest frequency we can ever connect to, right? We will continue.